Well, demilitarization is taking place as we speak. Now, this is made more complicated by the fact that Russia is now, required to destroy tens of billions of dollars of additional equipment that's being, poured into Ukraine by the West on a daily basis. Every day you hear another nation's providing them with more Su-25 fighters. Another nation we're providing them with, HIP helicopters. Another nation, 200 tanks. Another nation, 400 APCs. Another nation, 60 artillery pieces. That's a heck of a lot of equipment. And it's being received by the Ukrainians, absorbed, and then sent to the battlefield, and then Russia has to destroy it. If you think about it, Russia has not only destroyed the inventory of the second largest military in Europe, which was the Ukrainian army, trained to NATO standards, equipped with modern equipment. They not only destroyed that, but they've now destroyed basically what amounts to NATO's strategic military reserve, because NATO's been pouring in all of its reserve capability to Ukraine, and that's being destroyed. Now NATO's being tasked with coming up and giving up its operational capabilities. And this is a different question altogether. I mean, NATO's given up so much ammunition right now that if NATO were to go to war with Russia, they'd run out of artillery ammunition in 14 days. And the Russians will never run out of artillery ammunition. So the war ends at that point, and NATO recognizes this. There's a growing recognition in the West that Ukraine can't win this war, and that to continue pouring weapons and money into Ukraine, one, you're never going to get the money back, and two, not only is the equipment going to be destroyed or captured by the Russians, but you're drawing down the very equipment you need to stand up to Russia if you truly believe that Russia will continue this aggression once the Ukrainian problem is resolved. I don't believe Russia will, but there's many people in NATO and Europe who do believe that. And if that's what you believe, then you should make sure that you have the resources necessary to deter that.
Well,
NATO's
someone's making a lot of money either way, right? Someone's making a lot of money.
There's a lot of money being flown around. I mean, a lot of that money is being dissipated in Ukraine through corruption, but a lot of that money is also being made by the good old boys in the military-industrial complex, both in Europe and the United States.